Hi folks, this time we're going to talk about sound quality, which is also known in the music world as timbre. Now, sound quality is defined as the uniqueness of a voice or instrument due to the number and relative strengths of overtones. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Let's say you take these three iconically famous and fabulous musicians, and let's say you pick a note. You pick concert A, 440 hertz, which is middle A on a piano, and you ask Beyonce, Adele, and Lady Gaga to all sing exactly the same note. With your eyes closed, could you determine which woman was which? And you might say, yes, I can, or no, I can't. But would they sound exactly the same? Probably not. Now, are they all great singers? Yes. Do they have amazing voices? Yes. Will they sound the same? No. But their vocal cords are going to be vibrating at exactly the same frequency. How can you determine which one is which? It's not a matter of style because they're hitting the same note. That's what we mean when we talk about quality or the timbre of a sound. Here's another example. If you take the 2 or 3 people that you love the most, that you're closest to in the world, if you answer the phone and they say, hi, can you tell who it is from that one syllable? Well, odds are you can because you are very, very close to them. You talk to them all the time. Of course you know what they sound like. That's due to the quality or the timbre of their voice. Now, another example of quality or timbre has to do with how your voice changes if you have a cold. Have you ever called somebody when you have a cold and you go, hi, and they go, who's this? And you go, it's me. And you sound funny. And that's because your sinuses are all full of goop and you just don't sound the same because you're a sick little unit. Well, yeah. Well, what's going on? Here's what quality or timbre is. It has to do with the number and relative intensity of overtones. When we're talking about standing waves, if you get a vibrating object like a string, it is going to have a fundamental mode of vibration. But for no extra cost, when you have a complicated musical instrument, due to the body of the guitar, or if you're talking about a human, due to the size and shape of the head, the nasal passages, the throat, all of that is going to contribute to other overtones, other notes that are going to be amplified just because you say or sing a fundamental and you're going to get all of these other overtones at the same time. But because of this unique shape of you are going to get some overtones that are going to thrive and some overtones that are going to be squelched or dampened. To dampen a wave means that the wave energy gets absorbed. Let me give you an illustration. Let's say that in a particular moment in time, due to just the way your face is shaped, your sinuses are shaped, any wave that has a node right here, right in the absolute middle, cannot thrive. That means this one, and this waveform would be axed. And maybe that means that these waves are the waves that are going to contribute to your voice, and all of these would actually be gone. Well, maybe when you are a different human being with slightly different shaped sinuses, different shaped vocal cords due to uniquenesses of biology, maybe you're going to have vocal cords that are only going to exist or squelch here or here. Maybe only those vocal cords get squelched and everything else exists and persists, but these are gone because of the uniqueness of somebody's shape. Now, we've got drawn here just a fraction of them, but keep in mind, when you sing or say a note, you get all of these lovely overtones for free. Kind of for no additional cost, you get all these extra overtones. And which ones resonate, which ones are squelched, give you that uniqueness of voice. Now, this quality or timbre of a musical instrument or of a musician's voice is what makes it special. To give you an idea of why one violin can sound different than another violin, I looked up a little bit of information about a Stradivarius violin. Stradivarius violins are considered the top in all violins. If you're a beginner and you just want to learn how to play violin, you can buy a cheap Walmart violin for $100. You can go to a nice music store and get a good quality beginner violin for $1,000. If you played in a professional orchestra, you played for the Boston Pops Orchestra or something, a professional musician might invest $100,000 in a quality instrument that he or she is going to play, because that's their bread and butter. That's like the tools of a construction worker. That is what they do, and that's their important instrument. But a Stradivarius violin, these are violins that were constructed a couple hundred years ago that have amazing timbre. There was something about the wood that was used, the varnishes that were used, the microscopic precision that was used to make these violins, or imprecision, that give them a timbre that is so unique that the sound quality is worth much more than the $100 Walmart violin, and people are willing to pay it. So what do you need to know? That these words mean this uniqueness of an instrument due to those overtones.